excellent over. Just 3 singles from it, 138 for 1. One for 31.
Not been backed up by the other quicks. Sheffield did going for 11 runs and over. Mustafi not getting the new ball. And a lot of spin without much success.
Eddie is a very good cricketer, very smart cricketer. I think it's really helped his bowling having Shakib around as a youngster to see how Shakib goes about it. Obviously, before it bounces, and I think he does that pretty well. There's always that option to go over long off. Just with the fielding regulations, there's one area you can target. And Roy will be looking to go into out over that man that's up in the circle. No, I don't think so. Just from
Mashrafi not interested with the DRS. That's not a great option for Roy. Maybe the regular sweep. He's got the deep fine leg in a halfway position.
That's a good option. One bounce, 4.
Yeah, not a great delivery. Very short this time. The previous shot putting pressure on the off spinner. And he was very quick to bounce onto that loose delivery. Takes him on to 85. That's a very good batting. 6 and a single. Beg your pardon, boundary and a single. 7-4 from this over, 145 for 1.
How much did Roy get in the last game, please? 9 or something? Needs to be it, let's see. Jason Roy stands on 86, played beautifully today, 145 for 1. Mashrafi continuing round the wicket.
Very rightly, Nasser, he's played superbly. And both him and Bairstow have just turned around this English.
It's mid-wicket. Time for some analysis with Michael.
Well, Nas, a lot of the focus on catches in the deep in this tournament. Your brilliant commentary over Stokes and Cottrell, but I want to keep your eye on short extra cover here, Mahedi. Look how urgent he is for young cricketers out there, on your toes, urgent and extra cover, expecting the ball when they can. And it's something we don't focus on that much because you see the brilliant bits in the deep, but the way Mahedi is on his toes, coming forward and then spring-heeled, great stuff.
Yeah, you can always tell just watching him, the way they walk in, they get low. He's not a tall man anyway. But if you keep an eye on him, you see Morgan when he's in the inner circle, see someone like Warner, they get really low, expecting the ball every time to come to them. That's part of fielding.
Just easy singles for England. Just got to put bat to ball and rotate strike. And Mashrafi's got to think differently about this. 6 and over from here. Gets them to 306, and to be honest, England looking more than 359.
না কলে বানাই নাই
Yeah, it won't be long before England start teeing off, to be honest. It'll be interesting to see who they send in next. If these two partnership, it'll be Butler before Morgan. There's plenty of options up there. Morgan will be thinking, I'm all right for the next few overs, but then we've got a lad called Butler on this small ground, downwind, can do some serious damage. So England are thinking 350 plus at least here. Easy for Roy, he's just milking. 150 up for England, 150 for one. If Roy gets 100, which number 100 will it be? 90.
হ্যাঁ
He got fined in the last match. He got fined. What, you know, swearing? A good crowd in. It's not a sellout. There are some empty seats. That does disappoint, really, for an England-Bangladesh World Cup game. Shouldn't be able to see any spare blue seats. Ticket prices are expensive. My taxi driver last night was complaining about the ticket price. He said he wanted to come, but too expensive. Nearly a sellout from what I see.
Hussein on a taxi. Well, that must have been interesting. And I presume you checked at the Indigo Hotel.
Yeah, checked in late, got up early. First opened the curtains this morning, hoping for some blue sky, and all the rain had cleared away. Forecast is good. It's cold, it's windy, but there shouldn't be any problem at all with the weather.
It's just warming up a bit. It's very windy at the start. To be honest, a good crowd for an England-Bangladesh game, so this Bangladesh team has a lot of support at the Oval when they play at that part of London.
The Fizz is back.
He's in his fourth over, none for 25. Well, would have looked to bowl a lot better than what he's done so far on this surface. A good toss to win for Bangladesh, but they haven't used the conditions well enough.
Well, England have a stylish number 3 at the crease at the moment in Joe Root. One of the most stylish players ever to grace the game. Look at him in there. David Lubo Gower. Make batting look so easy. My hero growing up, David Gower, 1983, leading run getter. What a star.
And mine too as well. And when I was young, I watched him bat. Left-hander. Saw him last night at a function with the Grady and Botham.